I just wet.
Yeah, just have a feel of it.
I got shocked.
Oh, I got shocked.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Lery. I'm from Eat Book. I work here as a creative team lead for a few years already, I think 5 years already.
I'm Chiara and I've been working here at the Smart Local under a sister site called Eat Book. I manage the social media.
I'm Eve. I'm from the psychology practice, so I'm a psychotherapist. I specialize in psychodynamic psychotherapy and art psychotherapy.
Today we will be sending Chiara to do plain thing.
Plain thing. Plain thing.
Plain thing. What is plain thing?
Basically, it's playing with paint with drumsticks.
Ooh, interesting. I
Sounds
do love
exciting.
art. I do love art. I studied design in school before, so I think it's something that I'll enjoy. But you think it's something that I can use to I don't know, distress?
I think with having to engage with all this tactile, medium and paint, it brings us back to childhood. It brings you back to a place where actually you don't really have to care about, whether it's right or
I
wrong,
miss those days.
or whether that I'm gonna get a grade from it. In that moment of creating true art jamming, that could bring you somewhere in your childhood where actually you felt happy and safe without all this heavy feelings.
Yeah, oh my god, I wish I was a child again.
I mean, the fact that you are engaging with art and music, I think it sounds like it's a space where you can be a bit more free and have some fun.
Well, I think I need that because I'm quite a shy person.
That might be an option for you to, release.
Hello, howdy.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Kaitama and I'm an artist, the painting artist. And welcome to TASA Gallery.
What is plain thing? I've never heard of plain thing.
So painting is basically the art of painting with drumsticks.
Oh.
Yes, that's like on the surface. Yes.
Oh my god,
I
okay.
didn't see the drumstick. I actually had an image of the chicken drumstick.
Why people drum, or I feel why a lot of angry people drum or frustrated people drum is because the act of drumming is cathartic. It releases a lot of energy that is within you because at the end of any drumming session, you're gonna be tired. So basically here at this gallery, we are promoting art classes with a focus on well-being.
Yeah, I'm quite excited.
How do we start?
How do we start?
Alright, so to start off, I'm gonna let you guys try out a snare drum first to give you an authentic feel as to how drumming actually is. Okay, let's go.
What are we doing it?
It's over there.
Today, you will first, prior to painting, have a feel of what an actual drum is.
Okay, when is the last time I played drums? Yeah. Actually, I never played. I just whack only. Have you ever tried before?
My ex is a drummer. I'm leaving.
Okay, I go
I need
first.
to get over.
Okay, how do I do it? I just whack.
Yeah,
lah.
just have a feel of it.
I feel like the moment I hit the drums already, I release all the negativity inside me, all the stress, frustration, and all this is let go of my body already. Hey, I tell you, if you do it right, wow, damn nice. Just do it. Hit harder.
That's all.
No.
I'm generally quite a paiseh person, so it took me a while to warm up to myself using drumsticks as a tool. I'm very stressed from this. Okay, that's all.
So now, since you guys have done this, I'll bring you guys and do actual painting so you can have a little experience as to how that's like. So, right now you're going to embark on your painting journey. We're going to play a couple of songs and I want you guys to just explore independently. So before you do that, because you guys will get messy, I must hand you guys your protective gear.
Okay, Ken.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
This is scarier than I thought. Okay. Whenever you do art, you always think oh, it must be beautiful, it must be very clean or whatever. But then once the music start playing already, and I just dip my drumsticks inside the paint, right, then the magic happens lah.
My childhood had a lot of pink because that was my favorite color.
What a nice color.
Okay, I'm usually a very extra person, so if you could tell just now, I mixed my own colors. So each color on the paper had a specific meaning, and the rainbow kind of like symbolized my childhood. So it's very like straightforward.
So when they asked us to like choose which songs we want to play, I chose In Silence by this Korean singer because I feel like in silence is where I suffer. You know what I mean? Silence is where I'm alone and all these things lah.
Woo! Hey yo, look at that. Look at that.
How did we do?
Actually, before I say anything, I want to hear what you guys like. What are your thoughts and what's your feeling about what you just did? Yeah.
One side is like the childhood memories or like the past memories, which I've always thought of as rosy and warm. And then the current memories is like a bit more messy, but I feel like I still get the same emotions. I think one issue I have in life is that I always think about the past and maybe like get stuck in it. So my mom is a worrywart, and I feel like I grew up being a total opposite from her. So I hate worrying. I don't want to think about the future, and I only want to live in the present or the past.
I think, growing up having your mom to constantly speak about the future, I think that has an impact on you. That now that you're an adult, full-grown adult, you sort of in a way reject that.
The black is like bad stuff. So you see a lot of black everywhere. Bad stuff happens in life like all the time. But what's different from the past is that as I grow and as I reflect on life, right, there is some like warmth to it. So I added like some yellow.
I put it like in a circular pattern because this also represents the people, my friends, my family, my colleagues, like everyone in my life lah. But then they all see me this like very bubbly, joyful and all these things lah. But if you see right, there's sort of like black surrounding it. I just feel like I just don't want to be very vulnerable in front of people. Yeah, I try to always like, look strong, like all these things. I mean, I think it's just like a defense mechanism in a way. Just for context, I'm not local, so I came here to work last 2018. So I'm kind of like the breadwinner for my family. Actually, it didn't really bother me for quite a while until like the past few months. Like I feel like I see my peers, they're like kind of like pursuing what they are doing. I also want to do like things on my own.
I think it's very brave of you to actually do it. And also, perhaps in front of some of your co-workers, your colleagues. It's sometimes hard to reveal a bit more intimate details about your life.
What I was trying to do with this very first activity is to show you that you guys are individuals. This exercise brings out the individuality within you, that you're not just a copy of someone else. No, this is like my unique subjective expression coming from me, which no one else can create other than me. So this was just a very quick introduction as to what painting like entails and what we will go on with, which I'm now going to teach you the techniques. So now I'll be teaching you guys the painting techniques. There's 5 main techniques which I will teach.
With just a drumstick, right? He got like 5 techniques there. He got spinning lah, then you got like waving also. Then the part where you need to roll your drumstick. Then got the stroking, if I'm not wrong, like it's really like you're playing with drumstick, you need to bump the floor and like it will create like images. Oh, you can also draw using drumsticks. For someone who loves art and haven't kind of like explored in that area, so I really feel like art is limitless. Whatever you see around you, whatever things you want to use, right, can be art.
So what's gonna happen is that I will hand you guys a canvas each. Once again, put on your headphones, play your favorite music, and then create your final works. With the main concept being, don't think, just do.
Because it was like the second piece that we were doing, right? I felt much more comfortable to kind of express myself in different methods that Kai taught us. Because I used the 5 techniques that Kai taught for painting. But regardless, I felt like I could express myself a bit more better if you ask me to express using words.
I think the first thing that I did, right, is to use the process of like waving. I felt like when I was doing that, right, it's just like I'm releasing all the bad energy, all the stress that I have, but with bright colors. For the part where I really enjoy doing much is like when I roll the drumstick, right? Because I kind of like created a pattern, like fabric kind, that is like kind of like covering the whole painting. Because that's me. We're done. Hey, good job. Good job.
Alright, awesome. Those are incredible works of art. So maybe you guys can share a little bit.
For this part, right, I am this red thingy here, which I feel I'm full of love, passion, all these things, right? Like I'm not so dark as I thought I am. I use black for the spinning technique because like I feel the spinning technique really create like cyclone or like typhoon like images, which I feel like these are the problems that I encounter, these are the struggles that I'm facing. And now you can see the black, right? It doesn't eat me out, but hence it's scattered everywhere. Because like I realized what Chiara said, right? In everyday life, there's always darkness, there's always problems. But then at the end of the day, right, the darkness doesn't overpower the love and passion that I have.
Awesome, thank you for sharing. Thank you, man. Yeah, Chiara, your turn.
I wasn't thinking too much during the second painting. I felt like, I was just having fun, chilling, just painting and relaxing when I'm supposed to be working. But yeah, I feel like it was great for like maybe me time, because with the earphones on, right, you kind of block out the world.
Great, yeah, so thank you guys so much for trying painting out. I hope you guys understand what painting actually is, and I hope you guys feel better coming to my studio.
Nice, thank you so much, Kai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, give me some paint.
Thank you.
How was the session?
Initially, I felt very self-conscious because like I didn't really know what to do. But after a while, I felt pretty comfortable in my own skin and in my element to do whatever I wanted to do on paper.
I just feel like I was a child again, just letting go of those, like just being so happy on what I am doing.
I think painting, the activity itself is very fun because it's not something that you would usually do. So to me, it's like a luxury, and it was a very unique and different activity.
Would you go for another session of painting again?
So I did really enjoy the experience of painting. I feel like now that I discovered that, you can use art as a therapeutic kind of like way to release whatever you are thinking or experiencing right now. So I'm really quite curious to try other forms, like maybe pottery lah, or other like forms of art in general.
I mean, I love art, just that I don't find enough of an excuse for me to do a little bit more on that. But with this exposure today, I think I'm more open to paint in the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to find out more about painting, you can check out the description down below.
Let us know in the comment section down below what other forms of therapy you want us to try. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye!